first carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. Open man is Uzomah.
Well, I know you had. I seen you on the defensive line, bro.
They began the play at the 12.
I'm not gonna let you run. You're not gonna run man all game on me, bro.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation.
Use the L2, Trevon. Use the L2 next time.
There they are able to stop him, but he
use the L2.
Take it all the way to the 2.
You watching, Book?
That good for 22 and a first down.
Bro, use L2. All I had to do was use L2 to cut in. It would have been a touchdown.
Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll run with Hall. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Defense, but that's a smack defense.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson.
I wasn't trying to do the play action, bro. What are y'all doing? I thought I took that off.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now, you've been around me a long time now.
Let's go. Take the field goal if we have to.
Teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with touchdowns.
Look at that. Go.
Devontae Parker with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
That's number 7, right?
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball
But you see how he was playing.
Good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
Yeah, they don't.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along.
They don't recover like they used to. He got to be playing them on way to the inside.
The mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good. And
that's number 7 for Devontae.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Nah.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Sure was.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. This defense for the Jets, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Oh, the pass.
Wilson.
Go straight over there, Sean. Go straight over there. Go straight over there. If I was straight, oh my God.
The 40, they'll mark him down at the 39.
Hey, play with me if you want to.
14 yards there, and the Denver first down.
Straight over there.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time.
That's just what you. That's just you. That type of player.
Keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Broncos sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They were losers their last time out. Try to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And
that's on me, though. I couldn't get over there to the yellow in there quick enough. That was a great pass. I ain't mad about it.
As we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
They go play action now. Wilson.
Good D.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch for the play action.
Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. You got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw.
I had to wait to see what he was going to do. Damn, it took a little longer. And I supposed to hit triangle immediately.
How they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone.
I was supposed to hit triangle immediately, bro.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Good D, though.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Wilson.
Look, hey, who the hell made that play like that?
Incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass off?
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. It's taken to the 26. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they've got some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They try the left side here with Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now Wilson.
Chanel, why wouldn't you pick that up? Oh, my God. That was to the crib.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Barrios.
Oh, my God. Let me squeeze through there.
Just a net of 30.
That was 14-0 right there, boy.
44 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Yep, we should be able to get your game out the way.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That one goes for 20.
Ah, but he came down. Okay, I see.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Hey, Brees Hall be running that thing.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
Yeah, we're probably going to work.
But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action. It's Wilson. Going deep here for Parker.
This is why I paid him. This is why I got him out the free agency.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are
now you able to turn around and make the play yourself, though.
Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. But that's what he can do. When he keeps the football, it's not a huge game, but it shows.
But that's Justin Fields. That probably was a touchdown.
I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall.
You tell me.
And he'll go backwards.
What player in the world would have not made this play? Like, man, what are y'all doing? Like, he would have stopped and made that block in real life. What?
And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Bookie, the man would have literally stopped and made that play, though. What? Like, I'm not holding turbo or nothing, bro.
Now from back at the 5. This is 3rd and goal. Play action. Now Wilson.
Of course, man. What are y'all doing? No, I'm supposed to throw it to the ground.
Showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan.
Garrett Wilson. That was a touchdown.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And
quit it. I mean, Jonathan Franklin Myers, good play. Yep.
2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run. All right, it was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook.
Oh shit! My bad. That was on me. I just gave him a touchdown. What? I forgot to put him over there. I forgot to put the dude over there, man. Yeah, that's on me. No, yeah, that's just the play. If I would have put the running back, I didn't put the yeah. That's on me.
Extra point from
because he wouldn't move the ball.
And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7.
Didn't like he was moving the ball. So.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Come on, man. Keep the same game, man. You gotta overdo nothing.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They go play action with Wilson. Nowhere to go.
How you fumble? Oh.
But I think Jet was able to recover and
good way to get it back there.
Thanks to a heads-up play.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Throwing is Wilson.
Yeah, what type of shit was that? What type of shit was that? Ah, he blitzed. Damn, I had somebody wide open too.
9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
I wasn't supposed to play action right there. That's
46 on his first kick. This one in that
third
neighborhood
down.
as well.
What am I play action for?
That's taken on the 25.
What am I play action for?
If I would have been 56 yards on the punt, and it will be 1st and 10.
I'm not giving up that again, though. That should have never happened again.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner.
Williams loses
Somebody poke that bitch.
And it's scooped up by
Somebody poke that bitch.
And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off.
That's my first time ever doing. That's their first time ever doing that.
Taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Brees Hall. Motherfucker in there.
54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that they don't start to slow him
He got
down,
a little bit of strength.
It's going to be a
he got like 76.
afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
All right, fullback.
He's going to get this down near the 25.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7.
They wasn't rolling the boat. Roll your boat.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
My boy Cicero don't even give a fuck. My boy Cicero over 5, bro.
Over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. goes onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson.
Well, I hope he was not throwing it deep. I really hope you, for your sake, I hope you wasn't throwing it deep.
They've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That was a good pass. He shouldn't have been able to react to that, though. That was a great pass. I ain't even mad about
that. A lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruption to the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And here comes Berrios.
Damn.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Cooking these niggas, man.
To their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can
come on, bro. Let me get a chance to throw the ball. Okay.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left.
Couldn't come down with it. You got to come down with that.
Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Here's Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Nowhere to go. He lost the football.
They will call that a fumble. This game is dumb as fuck, bro.
Big man rumble. And this is going to be brought back from Denver. Touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
Yeah, this my dude try to pick it up instead of making the tackle. Make the tackle, bro.
Harass the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Yep. It's cool.
So
Let's go.
Now as he'll get it again.
He can't score on offense, so I ain't
return
sure.
for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to...
Bro, what?
And it's intercepted.
My bad.
By Caden Stearns. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard
That was on me.
line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback.
My bad.
But that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
and he loses the football a 2nd time. And his guys
he didn't fumble, though. Let's go.
At the 30-yard line.
Still good defense, though. They're going to challenge it anyway, boy. You might as well just go ahead and go.
both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost.
Yeah, they're going to challenge it.
You know both sides are screaming sudden change.
Just pick the play, bro. They're going to challenge it.
And now, with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make
great,
sure.
Though.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Wilson.
Good play call.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Down inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That was going for the distance.
Yards that time.
I know I got to put. That's my rookie too. But I got to quit doing that all the time.
They'll try and run. This is Williams, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Yeah, he tweaked.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Yeah, he was okay. I don't know what he was doing.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by McManus is good. And that will tie things at 17-all. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Nah.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Whole new half.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
I knew where I had my dude at, too. I should have never went that way. I should have never ran out there.
We've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think.
I shouldn't have ran out there because I knew where I had my dude at.
We did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll
Run
be
defense playing great, though.
Right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
But they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Now he's going to throw it back deep.
Yep, I got to see that, though. Good overthrow. That was a touchdown.
Incomplete.
He must have got scared.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly.
I knew he was running that play, too. I forgot
down.
I put the safety in the yellow. I tweaked.
Send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day.
All right, we're returning this one.
He'll field this at the 5. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive. They've got it 1st and 10.
He must ain't got no spin moves.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
I'll take that 4-yard run any day.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Wilson.
Like,
comes and Wilson's
the way they...
Randy Gregory able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance
yeah, he's about to, the dude's about to be wide up. I was throwing it up over top of him.
Protection he needs, and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Wilson.
Oh, he keep, okay.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Bro, what is that, bro? What's up with that, though, bro?
And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It's fielded at the 45. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
You're not doing that spectacular
for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And his throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
He was under pressure right there.
The football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot defensively. How do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally do is run routes.
What are you out there for?
Pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Nah.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. The kick by McManus is good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, right back.
Oh, my God. What are you doing? Make the block.
Materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Wilson. Yeah, he'll find Hall.
Yeah, that was a good tackle.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Here's Wilson on 3rd down.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also,
he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 3rd rushing touchdown.
I was wondering. I thought you had. I thought you had went somewhere else or something.
3rd quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point.
Hey, good way to respond, man.
Make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's
Breece Hall out there running that thing.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here.
Yep, took the field goal.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from
that might have.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his
that might have been a play he ran.
Okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Oh.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Yeah.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Who is that?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this.
I already did, boy. I'm already up, boy.
But that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different
Nah, I didn't. Right? Hell no. I'll be clipped up, boy.
The kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Nah, they would have just let him catch that.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window.
That was a smart run.
On the field with a chance to atone.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Nope. He should have been had one, though.
They keep it on the ground again, Gordon.
But he been having them games, though. He had 3 picks in one.
3-pick
game. He had a 3-pick game. But it's different with everybody, I guess.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
I did that, man.
Picked off
made that happen.
Reed.
Put DJ Reed in the right place.
It's a pick six and a jet touchdown.
Put him in the yellow.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game?
3 picks, two of them to the crib.
Every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Just a little bit. Yeah, we lost, though. We got blew out by one team. They was good. They was all purple. I'm like, bro, what? Y'all say y'all do this? And we stayed with them for a while, too.
To start their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch.
No, see, he didn't play. He didn't play.
Doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Finding space.
Oh, no, you good. That wasn't anything. Had nothing to do with concentration. That nigga Russell Wilson rolled out the pocket. I tried to switch off to Sauce Gardner, make him switch out. I mean, make him blitz and then I made him blitz and then try to switch to him and get some pick. Because he was throwing it to the dude that he threw it to the dude.
Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Me too.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places.
I say let's go on the wreck, but we'll straight out, go out there and get some straight L's. Nope. That's what I said.
On 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Off the play fake, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the return across midfield.
He worked today.
46-yard line.
Yeah, man. He told
we've seen scored. Neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make
check the set.
I ain't tripping. Take him down.
Yep.
Multiple
That's DB back, man.
Break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
I can tell you one thing that ain't happening.
Back to throw. Wilson. Under pressure,
R1.
they got to him again. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
He had a good game, or you just lost it. I know. I see you showed me the halftime stat. Both of them niggas was balling the half. And you know his dimer probably on
Now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Bro, I don't know what type of blitz he brings.
Bradley Chubb, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And
what a
nice
fucking punt.
Here to down this one right on
to the 5-yard line. That's me trying to run it up.
How you flip field
he glitching like a
motherfucker.
He ain't let me.
Downs it inside the 5-yard line.
I ain't gonna lie. Let me stop, man.
From that position, you're hoping to
give Brees Hall his 100 yards, man.
Superb. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Yeah, boy, this defense again really
got 9 rushes for 5 yards.
They stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Wilson down around his goal line. He finds his man.
Make the tackle. Come on.
That's back. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away.
Russ, that bitch out of bounds.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
You got to spin that bag.
To not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what,
you can't drop that pick, though.
Confidence.
Get your
We're
shit
not
up,
seeing
boy.
a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it,
I know you're gonna keep
with this
blitzing.
deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Parker's
Let's go, Devontae.
Jets touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets are about
Second
to
of the game,
make it
8 of the season.
They add to this 4th quarter advantage. Zerline good with a PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his
Whipped
guys
his
are
ass.
going
I
to
stripped his ass. That was a user strip. He tried to juke.
And I don't know that
he tried to juke Sauce Gardner. No, sir.
It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this in practice next week because
nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Why do I keep play action?
Bradley Chubb. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
7-1 just gave up the pick.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Wilson wants to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down.
Eventually.
Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Me too. I'll be watching it. BB said he skipped. Yeah, BB. He said, he was like, I was in here one day. He was like, you be watching all that? I'm like, hell yeah.
Now Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. And this will be called.
Elijah Moore.
And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Quadricep strain.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team,
the
defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
I don't bother. Let me still get hurt.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Walking your trap to take over your trap. Steelers was jamming after that game,
first down, Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
Yeah, walking your trap and take over your trap.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out
kicking
all
it in
game
the locker
long,
room.
and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Nah.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson.
And that's going to be caught by Sutton. Down inside the 10.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just
Ashton Davis, that was on me. I blitzed everybody. Left you one-on-one with Corlin Sutton. That was a work session.
McManus's point after is good.
Shit, they didn't get in there. Shit.
Cut this lead down to 25. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And
I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better
run
as the
for that
game goes
hundo
on. They've
for
scored
my
on the
boy.
last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
What?
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the time.